Does your home have what today's buyers are looking for? How desirable is your house? In this two-part series, I'm going to talk about the 16 most wanted features buyers are looking for in their next home purchase. I'll cover the first half in this video and the second half in my next, so keep an eye out for that one too. This list is in no particular order, so make sure you watch to the end so you know which features your house has, which it doesn't, and what you can do about it so you can have the most successful home sale and beat out your competition. Hi everyone, I'm Laura Kennedy. I'm a realtor helping people buy and sell with ease in the Oklahoma City area. If you have questions about the selling process or how to make your home stand out, please send me a message or email. Helping sellers get their home listing ready is one of my absolute favorite things to do. I love it. I love it. Now, what do buyers want? Number one, a sprinkler system. Homeowners want green grass. Whatever your views are on the environment and our current water situation, there's something about a lush, well-kept lawn that helps people feel like they got their lives together. It makes you feel like a grown-up, you know? I always read through the seller disclosures and look around the yard for this one, as buyers almost never fail to ask about it. If your house has sprinklers, make sure they're working and there aren't any big leaks. If it doesn't, at a minimum, you could check into the cost to install one in the front yard. Number two, a kitchen island. When you list your house for sale, you're selling more than a configuration of rooms. You're selling a lifestyle. Many buyers want their homes to feel cozy and inviting and a place where people want to gather to make memories. Few features of a home do this better than an island in the kitchen. Buyers envision trays of food set out on them with friends and family gathered around, or a place to roll out dough and bake cookies, or enjoy late night snacks and morning bowls of cereal. Ooh, I'm getting hungry. It's a feature that lends itself to stories and laughter. A kitchen island is highly desirable. If you don't have one, is there another counter or bar area that you can set up to create a similar atmosphere? Just don't force bar stools if they won't fit, but set out a charcuterie board and wine glasses, or have a rolling pin and a pie tin or cookie cutters displayed nicely. A coffee spot works good too. Number three, patio space. And a covered one especially. There's a good chunk of our Oklahoma weather that is not ideal for relaxing outdoors. So a covered patio helps extend that time. When buyers see this area, they get visions of grilling in the summer and fall and watching football games and roasting marshmallows over the fire pit. If your patio space is tiny, buyers start thinking and planning and adding costs in their head on how to enlarge the space and extend the outdoor living area. If the patio isn't covered, that's another added expense that starts going on their tally sheet. Make any outdoor living space you have look neat and tidy, including the grill. This makes it look larger and adds to the appeal. I don't usually recommend this for photos, but for showings, you can also put a sturdy umbrella or two to give the illusion of more shade and coverage. Just watch that Oklahoma wind. Number four, a roof less than 7 years old. Nearly every buyer I've met questions the age of a roof. It's even a line item on our disclosure forms. But why 7 years? Well, many roofs have a lifespan of about 15 years, so 7 years still gives a good chunk of that life left. Roofs are in the tens of thousands of dollars to replace. Oklahoma sees some pretty rough weather and our roofs take a beating. While insurance may cover a replacement or repair at some point during the roof's lifetime, it still needs to be in good enough shape for the homeowners to get insurance on it. If you're selling your house soon, know how old your roof is and what kind of shape it's in. If you're unsure, many roofing companies will come out and give you a free inspection. Number five, large closets in the primary suite. Big open closets have a way of singing to buyers. People love space for their clothes and shoes. I've had buyers say no to a home because of closet size. If your house has sizable closets, especially in the primary suite, buyers will really appreciate this. If yours doesn't, pack up as many clothes and shoes as you can and store them elsewhere during photos and showings. Under the bed is a good place for that. Another inexpensive trick is to add some battery-operated lights. They make the closets look spacious and as bright as possible. Even large closets can benefit from extra light and packing unneeded items away. Number six, privacy. You could live in the busiest neighborhood in the busiest city, and your house will be more desirable if it has some sense of privacy. You can't change the lot or location, so if yours is less than ideal, play up any privacy aspects it does have or play down the ones it doesn't. For example, maybe your house is quite close to the house next door, but there's a tall fence blocking the view into your yard. Or maybe a house has trees or plants that make the yard feel more private than it actually is and helps block noise. Point these out to potential buyers. If you live on a busy street and there isn't much to be done, plunk a cute chair and table set near your front porch and make people watching more appealing. Number 7, a storm shelter. I don't think it will come as any surprise that Oklahoma buyers desire a storm shelter. A lot of buyers aren't super picky about how spacious it is or where it's located, as long as the home has one. Safety is a big priority, and people like to budget for this item if it isn't there. Number 8, hard flooring in the main living areas. Carpet is not real welcome anymore. Most buyers prefer wood or wood-look tile in the majority of rooms, and then they add area rugs as needed. These floors are easier to keep clean, they don't hold smells like wall-to-wall carpet can, and they generally make a home look larger and more well-kept. When a buyer feels he or she doesn't have to update the floors anytime soon, this is a huge selling point. A huge selling point. If your home doesn't have every one of these, that's okay. Show off the features it does have and make them look as nice and tidy as possible, and make sure buyers know about any that aren't so obvious to the eye, like that storm shelter we talked about. Stay tuned for part 2 because the list continues with things you won't want to miss. If you want to talk more about the process of preparing your home for a successful sale, send me an email or text. You can find both in the description box, and we'll be in touch. Happy house selling. See you next time.